That way a bit. Jump. Okay, cool.
Never ever seen that again. Hello guys and welcome back to a brand new video. Apologies for that weird intro. You join me in the windiest point of Scotland. We're on the northwest coast, about to head to Durness. We are about 5 days into a road trip. Goodness me, incredibly windy. Don't walk any further back. There's a waterfall behind you. We're having a wonderful time away in Scotland. We've seen so much cool stuff. We picked up the van from Glasgow, headed to the Isle of Skye for 2 nights. Stunning place, stayed at 2 different campsites there. Then we drove along to Applecross area via Bealachnaba, I think is how you pronounce it in Scottish. That was crazy, like hairpin turns, craziest roads you've ever driven on, most ridiculous views, all these tiny little narrow paths that are these paths. Is there any signs here to show you? No, this is a 2-way road, but a lot of it's 1-lane roads and you have passing places, so you're constantly letting people go. But as you can see, lots of other vans up here, lots of people doing the NC500 route, which is what we're currently on. Then we went to Shildig and then up to Achmelvik Bay, which is where we stayed last night on the beach. And now, yeah, we're driving up to Durness and we're actually on our way to a charcuterie shop to buy some cheese and meat for dinner tonight at our campsite. But yeah, having the best time ever. Like, look at these views. Every single road you turn is just epic. The drone shots we've been getting are out of this world. But because I am a, where are you? Because I am a car channel, well I'm not, I have a car channel. Because this is a car channel, I thought, why not do a little van tour of our vehicle for the week? So we've got this for 8 nights from a company called Staycation Scotland. I'll leave a link below. We're doing a collaboration with them over on our main travel YouTube channel, and actually we've daily vlogged this whole trip on that channel. So if you want to see like van life every day, the ins and outs, me emptying the toilet and all that good fun stuff, then you can head over and check out the juicy vlog, and that'll be linked below as well. But yeah, this has been such a cool trip, and this van's been amazing. There's 3 of us in it. Our son's currently asleep in the front, hence why we're filming this video quickly, and then George and myself, and it's just been like a really memorable trip. We've absolutely loved it, and Scotland is just so underrated. I know people go to Scotland, but because we live in England, I've always thought Scotland's like quite nice looking, but it's never been like on my radar to travel. We just sort of go away from Europe generally for our travels. We do a lot of Asia, we do a lot of other stuff, but I can't believe it's taken me 27 years to get to Scotland, because it's absolutely unreal and way better than I could ever have imagined. But anyway, this is a VW Crafter. It's a 2023 model. It's only got 7,000 miles on the clock. It's a manual. It's fairly big, but it's not like huge. It's actually the biggest one they do at this company, but I wouldn't want any bigger really. I know people have like huge campers up here, but you couldn't do much of the roads like easily because of how narrow some are. So I think it's a perfect size for us. We've got a little awning that comes down along here. I'll show you the front a little bit, or maybe overlay it because I don't want to wake him up, but you can have a look in here. So we've got 3 seats and he's in a car seat in the middle, which has been amazing. Loads of storage space along, and a fairly like nice modern system inside. It's pretty much like sitting in a Golf or something. Like, it's got all the modern like VW features, loads of storage space down on the doors and all along the top there. And then we've got like our, if you look here, our little blinds and stuff to close it up at night time. Some huge great wing mirrors with also the little a mirror with 2 different views on there, which is really handy. So inside the actual living space of the van, so we've got our 3 seats at the front. I mean, you technically could have 2 people sat in the back as well, but I quite like us all being in the front. And we've got a table here, and these chairs actually swivel round. You take these bolts out of here at the front and they're on swivel plates, so then when you lift up the front of the seats, you've got this big lever, you pull it over and it kind of lifts the plates up, swivel both round, and you've got this like open living area. And then as well as that, I don't know if I can do this right now or not, but this, yeah I can. This actually comes out and all the way around, so you've got a whole dining table. And as well as that, this table here is super handy, because then if you're like cooking, you've just got like a huge worktop. Like, this is really big. It's bigger than our old kitchen in our old flat. Really handy space. So we've got a nice sink. It's all really nicely done as well. There's like a butler sink here with the front come down. We've got like a butler sink, lovely golden taps, little hob area here. This is where you've got your like inverters. There's solar panels on the roof, and actually as we drive around, this battery gets up to 100%, so we haven't actually had to plug this in to charge at any campsites. We technically could have done like wild camping this whole time, but we quite like staying at campsites. They've got like a toilet and shower facilities and stuff, just so you've got that as an option. We do have a toilet and shower in here as well, but it's quite small and George is very tall, so it's nice to do that. We'll show you that in a second. But yeah, this is where you've got your batteries and stuff. The inverter is very easy to use, and then on this one here we've even got things like heating, ventilation, as well as your hot water on and off. It's really easy to use, and yeah, we've been getting used to that very quickly. This is where you see how much water you've got left. So you press this little button here and it tells you what you've got left of fresh water, and then when this light comes on, it means you need to empty the wastewater, which is what comes from the tap. 3-pin plugs there, and the lighting, really nice sort of strip LEDs, would you say? LED lights going along. It's all just beautifully done. It's luxury campers, this is, so you can definitely tell. We've got a TV here that swivels around, and then the bed, which is a bit messy right now because the roof in this goes up. Basically you pull the ropes down to sort of loosen them off, push it upwards, and then George has actually been sleeping in the roof because we've got 3 of us in here. Coda and I are here, so I'm sleeping here, Coda's this side, and George is climbing into the roof every night, which has been hilarious. So in the daytime we just shove all the bedding onto the bed. So this is like massive storage in the day as we drive around. We've also got some more cubbies down here and some more lighting, and there's another, oh, can't reach it. Yeah, there's a light over there, you can see it. I didn't need to do that, I'm about to be sick. A little fridge down there, which is always handy, and then all of our cupboard and storage space along here. And then our toilet. So we've got a shower, toilet and sink in here, and then some hooks on the wall. We've got our toiletries up. But yeah, all really nice, easy to use. And I have been the toilet maintenance manager on this trip. Not sure how that happened, but yeah, how many times have you done the toilet? None? Just me? Alright. And then behind us we've got some more storage, which has kind of become like tablet storage. This Scottish fudge we keep buying, tablet, it's delicious. So we've got some random things up here, but yeah, amazing storage space again. And honestly, like, the storage is what I was worried about because there's 3 of us and like kids come with a lot of stuff. There's no washing machine here. We need enough clothes for everyone for 8 days, 9 days, or 10 days because we stayed at the airport the night before. And I was really worried, but there's actually so much more than you think because you've got all these random little holes. So if we head to the back now, I'll show you quickly out. Do not fall into this waterfall, George, my God. And it's hard to think that in this current state that this van started as like a standard VW crafter and it's been converted into this. Like, it is crazy. People do take these ones that are on sort of, sorry, we're on quite a big hill. That was harder than I thought it was going to be. I see a lot of people with the more like traditional vans where they're just like making the bed each day and like they're just going around in a van and they have to kind of put an awning out and like a tent so they've got a living area. This is so nice. It's all just set up all the time. We don't have to make a bed every day. Then round the back, things often fall out when I open this. Let's see. No. This is our wardrobe / storage cupboard. Oh my goodness, it's windy. We've picked the windiest point, I swear. So, oh gosh, the doors are going to fall off. We've basically got a packing cube. It's a bit messy. We've got a packing cube each for all of our clothes, our laundry at the back, and then in here is like the table and the camping chairs, the ladder to get into the roof, disposable barbecue bucket, toilet chemicals, all the fuse boxes are in these cupboards. Like, it's just storage, but it's just so handy having this much room. Like, you could fill this out. It's amazing. So you could definitely be in this for longer. It's also got Wi-Fi, which has been amazing. And when we've been in really remote places, there's only been one campsite this entire time where the Wi-Fi didn't connect to anything because we were literally in the middle of nowhere in Skye in Glenbrittle, and it was like a very long drive out from any kind of houses and towns. It was just middle of nowhere, and the Wi-Fi didn't work. But everywhere else, when we've not had any phone signal at all, like 0 bars, we've had Wi-Fi, which is so handy just for the Google Maps, figuring out, oh, drive past a coffee shop and you think, is it nice or not? You look on Google, you see a photo, you think, oh, I don't want to go there, or I do want to go there. Like, it helps you in that way. And then we've also got a smart, we've got Netflix on the smart TV as well, and YouTube. So it feels very much like we're doing this in a nice way, you know? Like, I feel it probably isn't for some people. Some people probably like to be a bit more authentic and like go for it and not have the like luxuries and things like that. But I don't know, I'm much more into this kind of thing, and it's a nice start into van life for us. But yeah, we're definitely going to do it again in the future. But anyway, let's show you the drive. Nice normal key here, pops into the side, very standard. Got a nice armrest here, so it's like the L322, very nice. And off we go. God, this, I still can't believe how light this steering is. It's really easy to drive. Like, you soon get used to the size of it, because this is probably the biggest thing I've ever driven. It struggles up some hills, but when you just go down a gear, it's got enough power. Like, it's not fast, but there's enough there to get you where you need to go. And yeah, it's been really easy. The steering's super light, so you don't really have to think about that. It might be nice to be in an automatic in some senses just to make it a bit easier, but having the control of the gear, I'm on some of these roads has been really helpful. It's a turbo diesel, so you can feel the turbo pull a little bit. It's kind of weird not having a mirror here. I had to get used to that because obviously people that drive vans all the time will totally get that, but for me, I'm like looking to see who's behind me, but all I've got is my mirrors either side. So right now I'm in fourth, but I really need to pull back into third, and then I have the power to get up this hill. And you can put back down to fourth again once we're near here. But yeah, really easy to drive, no complaints at all. I think if you're thinking about doing this drive, firstly, like, it's a lot of hours on the road, it's a lot of driving, so having people that can share the drive with you definitely helps. But also some of the roads are quite tricky, so I'd say you want to be fairly experienced, or just take it quite slow and be respectful and let people go around you if you're driving quite slowly on the road. There's locals here as well that are probably fed up with people driving slowly on their roads when they just want to get to work or get to the shop or wherever they're going. So I think if you respect that, you pull into the lay-bys when you see them if someone's waiting to get round you. Careful and courteous, like it's easy enough to do, and you don't have to go as far as we're going each day. Like, we're bombing it round Scotland really. We're doing a very long trip in only 9 days, so I think you could easily do half the driving each day, like an hour here and there, spend a bit longer out here, or just see less places and do it again in the future. We've quite loved sort of driving all day every day and just sort of seeing loads, but you don't have to. You can drive like half an hour to an hour each day and sort of slowly make your way around a few different places. But the roads themselves, like, best driving roads in the world. Like, not being here in a sports car feels like a little bit of a crime. But look here, I mean, like, imagine this in the 996. I'm doing like racing lines in a VW Crafter. Oh gosh, the cutlery door's just fallen out. But look over here, it's just unbelievable. Yeah, because we're looking right now for our first Porsche 911 and 996, if you saw the last video on the channel. And I think we're going to have to bring it up here. Like, honestly, it's incredible roads, really, really stunning. And look at this mountain up here. But yeah, amazing trip so far. A couple of nights left, I think 3 nights. We've got Durness tonight, then we're, no, I'm counting with these fingers. Durness tonight, then we've got a night in, actually on Loch Ness, we've got a campsite at Loch Ness, and then at Luss, which is a campsite near Loch Lomond. But yeah, unreal. Look at this view here. Absolutely insane. Highly recommend checking out Scotland if you haven't. Especially if you're in the UK and live anywhere in the UK, you can fly to Glasgow and get a flight up. It was like £100 each for us. Sorry, it's so windy, I'm gonna go back to the van. And be sure to check out Staycation Scotland if you are wanting to hire something like this, because it's yeah, it's been so cool not being in a car and going to hotels and stuff and camping. Having our home with us the whole time has been unreal. But yeah, really, really fun trip. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's a bit different for this channel. Normally I'm doing more car stuff, but I thought, why not do a little van tour? Some of you seem to want it when I suggested the idea the other day. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this little video. Make sure you head over to our main channel if you want to see our daily van life, and see you very soon on the next Lucy on Cars. Whatever we're doing, I'm not sure what the next thing in the channel is. We're still looking for our Porsche, so hopefully there'll be some news on that soon. And yeah, subscribe if you want to. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it today, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.